What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Eladadze. So, guys, the National Cathedral has been in the trends on Twitter for some days now, throughout this week, and I think right now it is safe to say that Ghanaians are tired. Excuse me, some Ghanaians are tired of this whole to and fro of the National Cathedral. What's happening with the National Cathedral, news about the National Cathedral. Now, before I proceed with today's video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notification, because I don't want you to miss a single episode that I upload. So, why I said some Ghanaians, because me, I am wholeheartedly in support of the National Cathedral. The National Cathedral being the topmost priority of the whole country. The National Cathedral being what the government is focused on, amidst students, kids in rural areas finding it very, very uncomfortable studying under environment that doesn't help with their studies, and then they having the dreams, the hopes of one day, moving out of the rural areas, helping their families out, or the town, the village, whose occupation of the people is mainly farming. And anytime they have to beg their MPs, they have to beg the government to fix their roads for them, because when they are done with cultivating their produce, their main headache is how they are going to transport what they have cultivated to the cities to sell. So yes, the National Cathedral, I am wholeheartedly in support of it. It's been number one on the government's list. Yeah, I mean, a list of churches who have been donating or contributing to the construction of the National Cathedral came out some time ago. Now I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description box. So yes, and I mean, a lot of Ghanaians were so amazed about the amount that these churches that were on the list were donating for to the construction of the National Cathedral. And now we are hearing that the National Cathedral has been suspended because of inadequate funds to proceed with the construction of the cathedral. Like, what the hell? All the monies that has been pumped into the construction of the National Cathedral by the government, and also the donations given to by churches to the construction of the cathedral, still hasn't been enough for the construction of the cathedral. I mean, at some point I really don't blame them. I don't blame them, because cement has been on the rise. The prices of cement has been on the rise throughout this whole year. So I don't really fault them at some point. Now, from the secretariat, they're saying that if 21 million Christian Ghanaians should, donate 100 cedis a month for a year, then they will be able to complete with the construction of the National Cathedral. And then when I hear that, I'm like, wait, churches are already doing the donation, so what again? What at all should these members, should Christians do, so that the National Cathedral will be able to be completed? Now, when this news about the National Cathedral being suspended, I mean, on Twitter, some Ghanaians were happy with the suspension, and a common anka, it would be, shut down. But I mean, if you are thinking, or if you are dreaming of the National Cathedral ever being shut down, I think that you should go back to bed, because it's not happening. So yes, now when people heard about the suspension of the National Cathedral, now King of Accra on Twitter says National Cathedral suspended, Jesus is Lord. Now with this person, God is watching him. I mean, Jesus is watching him. The government is so bent on building a church for God, and then when you hear that it has been suspended, you're like, Jesus is Lord. It's kind of you saying that, thank you, Lord. Yeah. And then this person says that a project no one asked for and even begged them not to do. Yep, it is totally true. This project, no half of, no, let me say more than half of Ghanaians did not ask for this whole cathedral. Actually, it is just one person's promise to God that made this whole thing happen. And then me being supportive of the construction of the National Cathedral, I'm like I always thank that one individual that is making all of this happen. That that gave the promise to God to build him a church. Yeah. Yeah, Wabin says, okay, so if I contribute 100 Ghana cedis for the National Cathedral project, will the government help me pay my rent? Well, no. But, you know, there's this popular account saying that, so, I mean, God blesses us, right? Yeah. Blessings come from God. So yes, when you do that, when you donate 100 cedis every month for a year, God is surely going to bless you. He's going to bless everything that you touch with your hands. So yeah, but for the rent, nah, government isn't going to help you pay your rent. This one says, I support the building of a national cathedral, just like every well-wishing Ghanaian. Nanso, it could have been built outside Accra and the demolished building saved. This would take some economical activities outside Accra and save it from the already crowded capital. Look, as I say, Ghanaians are in support of the National Cathedral, but it is just the priority of the government. It is just the timing that the government is using to, construct the National Cathedral. That is where this whole issue of Ghanaians, giving up on the National Cathedral, of Ghanaians not even paying attention to the construction of the National Cathedral. It's just the timing and then it being prioritized among other stuff. So yeah, guys, this is so far what's happening with the National Cathedral. And yeah, let me know what you think. What you think about the 100 Ghana cedis to be donated by 21 million Christians. I think the key word here is Christians. So if you are not a Christian, I don't think that this is your matter. So if you are a Christian, let me know what you think about let me know what you think about this 100 cities said by the Secretariat of the National Cathedral. And above all, let me know what you think about this video. Leave a comment and also don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys some other time.